Greetings Hallowmaniacs, it's Steph here and welcome to another video. For today's adventure we are going to go to Marshall's department store and check out and see what kind of Halloween merch they have. Joe and I went and we checked out probably about 5 different stores, and let me tell you, there are some great finds. So let's get going. Alright guys, so Joe and I went to probably about 5 different Marshall stores, any Marshall stores that we could find. We wanted to get as many different products that we can. And you'll notice that TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and Marshalls are all owned by the TJX, the same company. So you'll see a lot of similar products here, but they had some really great products to show. I love this one right here. It reminds me if you've ever been to a Disney World or Disneyland park during the Halloween season. They have a lot of these Mickey pumpkins, and what a great piece. It's $19.99, so not an outrageous price by any means. And I just love, again, the prices that you're going to see, but just for me, that was a great reminder of fun times at the Walt Disney World Park. I also love the sign here, Trick or Treat. It has light up bulbs here. I think this overall priced at $24.99, so not a terrible piece because it was a pretty big sign. And again, yep, $24.99, and it was a good piece that you could probably have in your room that lights up. This I liked if you had a fireplace mantle, those little skulls holding the cauldrons. You're going to see a lot of Martha Stewart, so she has a lot of great products this year, especially for Halloween. I love this. It's a Jack Skellington blow mold. I want to say this was $35. Yep, so not a bad price. I think it's very reasonable. Joe and I are always a huge fan when we see blow molds coming out in stores, and love those. I also love this. There's kind of like a masquerade type of theme going on with, you'll see these ginormous jumbo skulls here with like a lot of kind of rhinestones, purple, silvers, a lot of sparkles. So that was a really nice piece here. I like this one with the purple. You can see right next to it, here's one with silver sparkles. That is a great design too. I love the little orange feather in the cap. And we have another blow mold from Hello Kitty, so that is adorable. But I was just loving all these. There's, you know, going into Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, I mean, there are so many different products. It's not like you're seeing a ton of the same product on the shelf. You'll have some duplicates here and there, but it is just, sometimes it's overload because there's so much to look at and so many different things. I mean, I can get lost in these stores, and we had so much fun filming this, and I think we took home way too much. Is that even possible? Yeah, maybe, but I enjoyed it. So we will do a recap video eventually of like all the haul and items that we took home, but wanted to kind of focus and show you what is going on in the stores because there is a lot happening. I saw this right here. It's kind of a little pumpkin ceramic. I love that classic face on it. They have the little haunted house figures. I really like this kind of set of 2 black pumpkins stacked up. They had a lot of different Halloween signage. So this was great. I thought this was kind of classic Halloween right here with the ghost in there. They had this one, More Booze Please, with a little skeleton kind of right there, $10. You know, you have witch signage right here. There's just like funny little sayings, and they all ranged from like maybe even $6.99 to $9.99 or a little bit more, but they were not bad price at all. And that's something that I can say with going to Marshall's. They have a lot of great price items. Something that you would go into another store might be a little bit more pricey, but they're very reasonable on their prices. And they have a lot of different price ranges for whatever your budget may be that you're looking for. They of course had a lot of, you can still see the pastel, the pinks, the corals, things like that, the summerween colors. But then they had a ton of the traditional orange and black and purples and greens. Those are the colors that I absolutely love. This right here reminded us of Binky, our little cat at home, Binks. She's so adorable. $5.99 for that sign. And then there was just a ton and a ton of fall, autumn candles. So if you are, you know, one that likes apple scents, pumpkin scents, you know, things that we typically associate with autumn, they have a lot of different brands, and they're not bad. It's $7.99 for a lot of the candles. Some may be a little bit more, but I think $7.99 was kind of the bare minimum that I saw. This one right here, $14.99. This is a Frankenstein, but I think you're paying more, you know, sometimes more of the decorative jars, you're going to pay a little bit more. Here they had some really great table runners. I love that jack-o'-lantern one. They also had the matching placemats. that go with that, and they are reversible. So if you don't want to have the solid kind of orange and black, you can have that striped side too. So 2-for-1 deal, not a bad deal at all. They also had a ton of different kind of kitchenware. This is a really nice kind of table runner as well, with the witches right here with the pumpkins in the back. I really like that, by Rachel Zoe. So not a bad price, $25 for that. And then had kind of a little, look at that little ghost with the glasses. Oh my goodness, anytime you put like a little pair of glasses like on a jack-o'-lantern or a ghost, I just think that's so cute. Why not? They had even here like kind of butterflies and skulls. Maybe if you're doing like a garden theme, that would go good in that. They had a lot of different, again, houses, a lot of light up houses. And, you know, we went through probably, I think we said like about 5 stores. We're kind of coming back through a couple different states too, so it was nice to see what is being carried in each one. There were some similarities, but there was also a lot of different products as well. Here, kind of going back to that sparkle theme, $25 for that, and it is a light up. You can test these out, a lot of them, these products. They had a lot of kitchen mugs. I love this right here, the classic vintage Halloween with that jack-o'-lantern. They had a lot of like kind of a little black cat theme. So vintage Halloween is something that was very prominent this year. You could even see in the packaging right there, even for hair clips. I mean, I'm a sucker for vintage Halloween, anything that has like that true nostalgic feeling of Halloween. And I feel like a lot of products this year are bringing that back, and I am a happy girl. I think that's why Joe and we have spent so much this year, is because you are seeing a ton of vintage Halloween themed items coming back. But I want to say too, you know, I'm hoping next year they can carry the vintage Halloween theme, bring it back even more with some new ideas. But right now, I am loving it for 2025. I cannot complain. There's been a lot of great products this year. Speaking of vintage Halloween look, I thought these placemats kind of had a nice little vintage appeal to it. For $14.99, you get a set of 4. But, you know, I think just going through the store, look at this pillow right here. This was cute for $25. I mean, there was just so many great things. It was nice to even see Marshall's has their own spin on the Halloween art. So we've seen a lot of that, and it's been flying off the shelves at home. Here you can see, again, for $14.99, not a bad price at all. There's some great different kind of Halloween art. So if you're looking to decorate your walls, make sure you stop by your local store. So I think that's going to probably do it for this video. It was just a quick little brief overview of what's to come in the stores, what we're seeing. You can see even right here, Joanna Parker. This is going to be a topic that we're going to also look at in some of the other videos for Marshalls and Home Goods. She has a lot of great merch there. But I think that's going to do it for this video here. Stay tuned for our other ones. And as always, thank you for watching. And remember to stay spooky.
Trick or treat.